My name is Penny. Today I'm going to discuss ethical issues for prosecutors in 3 minutes. Prosecutors do not represent individual clients. Rather, prosecutors act as agents for the state and represent the interests of the public at large. In an adversarial system, the prosecutor's role is to act as a fact finder, assisting the court to arrive at the truth and ensure that justice is enforced within legal parameters and with sufficient detachment. For instance, the disciplinary conduct rules require prosecutors to inform the court of any errors made by defense in sentencing and any relevant authority on the appropriate sentence. These special duties of fairness and impartiality are highly important given the inherent power imbalance between the state and the individual. Prosecutors must act ethically to ensure that the accused's right to a fair trial is recognized and enforced. As we will see, unethical conduct has very real consequences for the accused's liberty and freedoms. First, prosecutors must not suppress evidence that is relevant to the accused's guilt or innocence and are subject to an ongoing duty of disclosure. This means the prosecution must disclose any relevant evidence before trial and as more come to light during proceedings. This duty is enshrined in the Conduct Rules and the Criminal Procedure Act. According to Rule 29.5 of the Solicitor Conduct Rules, prosecutors need not disclose evidence if it threatens the administration of justice or the safety of any person. Otherwise, withholding relevant evidence means that the accused is not adequately informed of the case against them, further tipping the power balance back to the state. If this conduct appears to be obviously unjust, where do prosecutors go wrong? Prosecutors commonly breach this duty by failing to disclose favourable evidence to the accused. While the conduct rules clearly do not allow it, the public's perception of a war on crime places pressure on prosecutors to secure convictions at all costs. For example, in the US case of Kenneth Clare, who was sentenced to death row, the prosecutor failed to disclose DNA evidence that did not match his. In an ACT case, 2 police officers appealed their conviction of assault on the basis that the prosecution failed to disclose a note that supported their defence. These examples demonstrate the very real consequences of such behaviour. Second, prosecutors must not, by language or other conduct, seek to inflame the court against the accused. Prosecutors must act as responsible lawyers rather than zealously to secure a conviction and should refrain from using emotive language to paint the accused in a particular light. In the case of Livermore, the prosecutor, during his closing address to the jury, claimed that all sexual assault victims paid after the assault, which is not supported by evidence. In McLeod, a Tasmanian prosecutor referred to the accused as disgusting and compared him to a highly publicised serial killer. Prosecutors can't use emotive language because they have a duty to act impartially and with sufficient detachment. Guilt is to be determined objectively, and it is ultimately prejudicial to the accused. Remember, justice must not only be done, but must also be seen to be done.